Guys, welcome back to our 5th installment of the Drunk Ass Gaming Podcast franchise. I feel like we've forgotten something.
Are you recording audio?
We're recording the audio.
Are you recording video?
Recording video.
Are you recording that you don't have the secondary mic to capture?
That's what I'm forgetting. Good call.
Man, Rook mistake second week in a row.
Rook mistake second week in a row.
Jesus, dude. Be blowing this up. My hands are getting tired.
We're not going to lose this one anyways. We're fine. Anyways.
Well, turn it on while we're doing this and then just in the middle.
So what do you want to start this off with a ceremonial duck again?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
How you feeling about that?
I feel pretty good about that.
Perfect. Awesome.
L'chaim?
Mine's ready. Mine's ready.
Should we say some words first? This was a good duck. Died for our sins.
Just because it was duck season and not rabbit season.
And now we're going to drink alcohol out of his innards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. If you're not watching, you probably think I did gut a duck. All right. L'chaim to all my friends.
It's episode 5. Where the fuck do I put this, though?
Here, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Give it.
So, this is an omnidirectional. I put it right next to the other mic, and we're getting good levels, too.
Okay. So this doesn't work out. I'm gonna sound like shit, probably.
No, actually, you're getting a good level. Good read.
Okay. Do you want to give me a beer? CJ, what video games have you been playing lately?
So the last game that I've been playing, other than Night Trap, what have I been playing? Been going retro with some stuff, just older games.
Did you go back to Night Trap after we played it?
No.
Guys, so by the time you're watching this, we'll probably have our Let's Play up. I mean, I'm counting that. That's an official full-on Let's Play.
Yeah.
Every year we manage to complete at least one game.
25 minutes of it.
It took us like 2 hours.
Yeah, because that was a bitch-ass game.
The final video was like over 50 minutes.
Perfect.
But it's a perfect game.
Yeah, it was a fun time. I really liked it. Chug. Man, I've been going in. Jesus. Every time. Always get you. Spilling it on my furniture. I've been playing that. Still playing Sonic Mania. I'm starting. Oh, I know what I'm playing. Symphony of the Night on the PlayStation 1. So it's on my PS3, but I'm going through a full play. Like, you can beat the game within
what's Symphony 1?
Castlevania.
Oh, Castlevania.
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a full gameplay where I'm getting everything. I've already beat it once without that, where you can just go in and kind of just fight Richter Belmont without figuring out that he's being puppeteered. And then when you get the glasses to find out he's puppeteered, now I'm in the upside down castle. So you have to redo the game in an upside down castle, which is really fun. So I'm planning on beating that. And I was playing Final Fantasy VIII. Took a break from it just because I was like leveling up and.
The newest one?
Nope, the oldest. Final Fantasy VIII for the PlayStation 1.
That's the one
I've been playing like 2 PlayStation 1 games.
Look at you, you're just going retro on me here.
Dude, I love playing stuff that gives me nostalgia. So.
You know what I did this morning?
What's that?
I have kind of a funny story. So I got PewDiePie. Do you know who PewDiePie is?
I do.
I got him to say our channel name.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, so he was. I didn't think. All right, so it's a bit of a story, really uninteresting story, but I'm still gonna tell it. He was live streaming this morning. And I was checking our YouTube channel, like I do every morning, and I could see that he was live streaming, so I jumped in. It says, if you donate, I'm so sad. We've been thinking about like getting into paid advertising just to get our name out there. So it said, if you donate $10, like a message will appear on screen. I was like, oh, that's weird. So I click on it just to see like what the options were, and it says, you donate $10, you can put a message in there, like a fairly long message if you want, and they even have like a link to a YouTube video that you can put in there. So it's like, fuck it, whatever. $10 is $10. If it's going to get our name, I was looking at how many, there were like 13,000 people watching the stream.
Right.
So I was like, fuck it, if I can get Drunk Ass Gaming on the screen for like 10 seconds.
That's an advertisement well spent, $10.
Yeah, we'll see. So I put it through, I put the channel name Drunk Ass Gaming, and you can put a message. I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to be a loser, like, come check out Drunk Ass Gaming. So I just wrote spit in my open mouth. Yeah. And so I submitted it. It took like 10 minutes to get PayPal working for all of it. And then I went back over to his live stream. It's like, and nothing's happened. I'm like, oh fuck, I missed it. And then it pops up on the screen. What I didn't know is that for $10, he'll like read whatever. He'll read your name and whatever you said.
He didn't.
So it pops up, says drunk ass gaming, says spit in my open mouth, and then PewDiePie looks at it, he goes, drunk ass gaming, spit in my open mouth. And he goes, okay. he was not even a little amused by it. I had no idea he was gonna say it.
What?
Yeah, I was so blown away by that. Apparently, for fucking $10, you can make the biggest YouTuber just say whatever you want.
Well, that's because he was falling out of the graces. Disney.
After his Nazi
and then
accusal, which is complete bullshit. He's not a Nazi.
Yeah, well, hey. So I'll tell you, we can be whatever they want us to be.
I was gonna say, but CJ's mind frame was like, when one falls, many rise.
Many rise. I will fucking
climb the ranks.
I will fucking do whatever you guys need me to do.
And guys, we'll say whatever the fuck you want for $5.
For $5, if people would pay us to just say I'd take it for 50 cents.
Listen, for $5, I'll say the Nazis did nothing wrong. If you pay me $5, right? Listen, I have no standard, guys. DAG Productions, our new slogan. We have no standards.
No standards.
$5, and we'll say whatever the fuck you want.
$5 is like a ZJ.
Come check us out on our Patreon page. $10, we'll send you a
hot cosplay.
A hot cosplay. We'll cosplay any female character you desire for $10.
Could you imagine if like that started to pick up and they're like, okay, do it, and then we'd have to.
If like that business got bigger than our actual YouTube channels, it's like, okay, well now
it's creepy.
Now we just gender bend cosplay.
Yep, furry it
up.
Awesome. That's a good story, man.
But for $10, it was funny. It was cool to see him just like, you just type whatever you want and he'll say it.
You would think that somebody would laugh at that. Like I would be if I was big enough and then they were like, oh yeah, pay us $10 to say whatever, and somebody wrote that, I'd be like, drunk ass gaming, spit in my open mouth. My open mouth. And I'd look. I would smile at the camera.
Right? If somebody said that, I feel like I'd be like, that's funny. But
that's funny.
I don't think he probably gets a lot of weird stuff through there.
Well, it's not like you were telling him to
I was telling him to spit in my open mouth.
Maybe.
So there's that.
Maybe he just isn't into that.
Guess how much traffic that brought to our channel?
2?
Wah.
How do we know? Well, as of now.
Well, I mean, it's a live stream, so he's not going to post it.
They can save him, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to post it up on his YouTube channel or anything like that.
What a dick bag.
We'll see.
$10, you better fucking
$10.
rub my shoulders,
Listen,
PewDiePie. Pew, 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 pew. There, do you want me to do that?
Wouldn't that be so... I was thinking, like, it'd almost make me mad if, like, we paid $10, he said our channel name on his thing, and then we got, like, 200 subscribers out of it. I'd be like, we put so much blood, sweat and tears in this channel for years
and
now.
We got people that are for years.
And like the entire time, all I had to do was give PewDiePie $10.
And everybody's always like, I hope you blow up, and like, this is funny stuff. Why aren't you doing it?
Why the fuck am I giving PewDiePie money?
Why are you giving PewDiePie money? So that's how you know you fall out of grace, is when you guys start getting money for just saying some random shit.
I think he's doing okay. I don't think he needs my money.
I don't think so either. Not $10, but you know how many people probably were like, yeah, that's a good idea. He probably made off of $10. He probably made a couple $1,000.
It'd be cool if we can get to the point where we live stream the podcast, and then we can have people like
donate.
I guess donate, but like say things. We could like interact with our fans.
Yeah, that'd be
as
fun,
we're doing the
even
podcast.
For free.
Maybe we could even have them call in.
Could you imagine if we had a rotary
be like,
phone?
Or we got Bunk Beasy on the line. Bunk, what do you have to say?
Yeah, right.
The floor is yours. We're gonna go to the bathroom.
We're gonna scream. Yeah, we give you get 5 minutes on our show. We're gonna just let you.
Give me your fucking money.
Give me your fucking.
I want all your goddamn money.
Perfect.
So, anyways, that was my morning.
That's awesome, man. That's way better. I didn't talk to PewDiePie. I didn't get cool stuff.
Yeah, I didn't talk. I mean, I don't know if I can say I talked to him either. That's an expensive fucking conversation to go back and forth with them.
$10 on each.
$10.
Be like, what's your favorite animal?
What are you doing?
Are you a unicorn fan? Do you like unicorns?
Do you like My Little Pony?
Are you a brony? PewDiePie, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, or maybe you did. Maybe he's like, oh, we gotta see what this drunk ass gaming thing's about. But if you are, I would like to know if you are a brony.
I don't think he is.
I bet you he is, dude. He's probably got a fucking shrine of.
He's like, I'm here and I'm ready to spit in your mouth.
I'm here. What if he just showed up to my house in his helicopter? So I'm assuming he's got a helicopter.
I think he has a helicopter.
I bet you he does. I don't know.
If he's that rich, he might as well.
There's myths about everything.
So in terms of what I've been playing lately, just I'll go on the record and saying it. So I'm usually not a bandwagon kind of guy. The biggest bandwagon that I've seen go through video games lately, well, the two biggest is Overwatch, which I'm already guilty of jumping on.
Yeah,
the second biggest is PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. And I can say I have sufficiently jumped on that fucking bandwagon.
I can tell you I have not jumped on either bandwagon.
Because I think it's a PC only, right? It's only on Steam.
I don't know.
You would love the game. We'll figure out something. I'd love to do it for the show. And if I got to bring you over to my place or bring my PC over here, we'll do it for the show. It's a lot of fun. It's a perfect game for like streaming on Twitch. Like it's like perfectly paced out and set up for streamers. So if you go on Twitch, it's like it's the only thing anyone's playing.
That's crazy.
So maybe that's a reason not to do it because it's kind of being done to death right now.
Yeah.
But I'll say just for playing, the game's so fucking fun.
We should go late to the party like usual.
We're always late to the party.
Late to the party. Cool. Let's get into our news.
You ready to get into some gaming news?
Man.
CJ, now we both talked about what video games we played this week, but I noticed that neither of us mentioned a little game you may have heard of that came out a few days ago called Destiny 2. AKA Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child 2.
Where's that subtitle?
Yeah, right.
Destiny 2, Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child. Fly into space with Destiny's Child.
You play as
Lisa Lopez.
Yep.
The one
a
that's
drug-addled Lisa Lopez trying to get her life together.
I don't even know if is that her name?
I don't know.
Lisa Lopez. That's like the hybrid of Jennifer Lopez.
Wasn't Beyonce one of Destiny's Child?
No. Yes. Yeah, right?
Right? We're hip.
I don't know, man.
A drug-addled Beyonce struggling to get her life together in an interdimensional space race to the end.
I don't know. What do you think about
Destiny 2, Destiny's Child?
What do you think about Destiny 2?
So here's my official opinion, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this.
Perfect. Let's go for it. I want it.
I could not give less of a fuck about this
That's
game.
weird because my opinion is about the same.
Why the fuck are we hosting a video game podcast? Fuck us, I guess.
You
and I played through
the first one
together.
Yeah,
We beat
together.
the entire thing. I could not tell you a single thing about that game.
I don't remember much. I remember me and you just kind of tooling around. And
I remember I was tooling around, and then it was like, "It's done. You beat it."
Yeah.
And we were like,
Oh,
what?
yeah, that's
and they're
right.
like, "You won. You won the game."
Yeah. And
It's like, really?
And now it's just the stuff that's happening in Destiny 2. It's just like, dude.
Destiny Child.
Destiny Child, that's what we'll call it. I don't know. I'm at that, so I'm seeing on our screen that...
it just looks like more of the same. Like, if you played the trailer for the first one and told me it was if you played the trailer for the first game and told me it's the second one, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Looks good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Like, it just seems like it's...
It's just a revamped version of the first one.
Yeah,
That's
and I'll say that, like, I'm sure that it's
got better things.
It's better in every way.
Other.
I've read the reviews for it, and it's like, if you like the first one, then you're going to like the second one. And I can see why people would like the first one. I just couldn't
get into it either.
Yeah.
How about we start making games that keep me involved? That's it. Destiny's Child 2. Just not liking it.
I just know that, like, I'm sure everyone watching this podcast is like, I fucking love Destiny 2.
Perfect. I want you to put that in the comments. Tell me why you like Destiny 2.
See, just like, we gotta drive the comments.
So what I can tell you right now is if I can get some solid comments out of this, I will personally respond to each comment.
Guys, we'll take, even if they're hate comments,
even
okay?
if they're hate.
And if it's hate speech, we'll say it for $5. So, like, you know our
You
policy.
will. I will not.
I'll say anything for a $5.
You'll do anything for $5.
All right, so there's a little bit of
speaking of money wasted.
There's a bit of a drama.
So
there's a bit of a Gamergate situation going on.
Gamergate.
Or I don't know
like
if that's the right term.
Destiny-gate.
Destiny-gate. Shader-gate.
Shader-gate.
So it's we're in the year of our Lord 2017, so it's probably not surprising. Jesus died for our sins. It's not surprising if I said to you that there's microtransactions in this game, which is always disappointing to hear. But obviously, CJ and I have firmly established ourselves in the last podcast as being very pro free market.
Yeah.
So we'll say, game developers can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, you do what you want to do in order to make it. I get it.
But it's always a little disappointing to see microtransactions kind of.
My big thing about microtransactions, it's the fact that you go into a game like back in the day, and I'm not trying to be like that nostalgia guy that's like, oh man, back in the day, in my day, 15 miles uphill barefoot, what? Like, I'm talking about the idea that I could
Back in my day, we didn't have to wrap it.
Exactly, you just spit on it.
We dealt with that later.
So my thing is, it's like, all right, so where were microtransactions? I know the internet wasn't around for Super Nintendo as much or any of that stuff. Why were developers making full games? Oh wait, to engross the player into wanting to play their games. They weren't like, all right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put out my game. I'm going to finish it halfway.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Maybe I'm going to put out the second one, and that'll be the sequel to it. There's only one game in that existence that had something similar to it, but it was like a full new game. That was Sonic 3. Sonic and Knuckles. Came with the cartridge. You could put in Sonic 3 or Sonic 2, and then that added Knuckles. But it also developed a new gameplay, and then you got actual bonus content off of it. And it was its own game, even if you didn't plug in that. So there were actually...
Well, I remember like my early startings in games were playing PC games. I'm really going to date myself here, but like one of the first games I really got into was Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
I think it came out in like 2000.
Yeah.
And that had games like that, or like Arma, or Flashpoint, it was called back in the day.
Yeah.
Operation Flashpoint. And those games had expansion packs, right? So you'd buy those, but like the game itself was done.
It was a full game,
but you
and
could
an
buy
expansion
it's like mini sequels that you could buy with it. And it's like evolved from that to, we're just going to put, and PlayerUnknown is like the perfect example of this, because the game's in what Steam calls early access, which means it's like a proof of concept. You can play the game, and if you like it, you can donate money, and the money goes towards the developer finishing it. But like time and time again, like the biggest games are all these early access games that never really seem to leave early access, because it's a attractive business model. You develop a game like 3/4 of the way, then you put it out, and just if it becomes viral, then you just kind of let it simmer.
That makes me mad. Nope.
So that seems to be the trend now, is that you release but I'll say in terms with the PlayerUnknown, like I put 15 hours in that game so far, and I've loved every minute of it, and I'll probably put in at least another 15 more.
So there are games where that can happen, but my thing is like, if you want to get your name out there, put out a full fucking game. Don't put in DLC. And you know, if you really want to impress me, put out a full game and do free DLC content. Yeah. There are games out there that are doing that now. Let's take a look at. Like,
I don't really mind the cosmetics stuff. I mean, it sucks, but if you're paying more, if you want to pay a little bit of money to like change the skin of your character, like I'm not gonna fucking do that. But I don't care. Stupid. I don't care if I get like the 80-20, like 20% of your audience is gonna make up 80% of your money. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. Is they know that like a small percentage of their base is willing to put in like a ton of money, right?
Yeah.
So I think they do these things knowing, like, so in Overwatch you can like pay money and get loot crates that might give you like skins and like cosmetic stuff for your characters. But they know that like the 80% of people aren't going to go in for that. It's only that 20%, but those 20% might drop like $25, $50, $100.
So that 20%'s dumb. So I don't know what else to say. It makes me mad.
So let's take a look at some of the microtransactions that are inside Destiny's too.
Yeah, show me what's going to piss me off.
So they got, what do they have? They have emotes.
Spicy ramen, so you can...
So that's an example. This one, the table flip. So it's like emotes. So you hit a button, I guess, and you can do that. So that's.
Do you actually see those like cool?
Yeah, cool. I mean, that's what other people would see. I mean, it's neat. It'd be cool if you could put that in the game. But I guess there's like an added value to it where, like, I mean, if everybody had that, then it wouldn't be as cool if you had it, you know?
I guess.
See?
That's stupid, though. I don't like it. You know what? F you, Destiny's Child.
Destiny's second child.
Dude, F you, Bungie. Hashtag F you, Bungie. Let's get that going.
Destiny rides again.
Man.
And then it's like a bunch of...
Vanishing Point.
Like vehicles and vehicle skins and stuff. So, I mean, you can like trick your ride out and get cool...
You know, it'd be cool
skins and emotes and stuff.
if you could just, instead of that, create your own skins. Like,
oh, are you talking about modding? Well, that's hashtag PC Master Race, buddy.
Jesus, this is fucking... Nope. So, because of this, to be honest with you, this turns me off. Book of the Dead, get the fudge out of town.
So, there's weapons. I think
there's skins.
The weapon skins. Yeah, so it's mostly cosmetic.
So, no.
So... I think some people are trying to make the argument that there are some like performance benefits to it, but I don't know if they've totally made a compelling argument about that. Right now, it seems to be at least mostly cosmetic, right?
Great.
Now, so that's unpleasant as is, but that's not like it's not scandalous, right?
Yeah, that's not scandalous.
Let's see what happens when Destiny's Child 2 hikes up that skirt a little bit. Let's see what kind of scandal we get.
Push up that.
Let's see what happens.
Spears,
I was gonna say when she gets out of the car. Let's see what happens when Destiny Child 2 tries to get out of the car with a dress that's just, let's say, a little too short, guys.
And no underwear. All right, what's going on?
Underwear is included at additional cost.
Yeah, because you gotta buy it. Destiny 2 players fume over one-time use shaders and microtransactions.
So, all right, we played the game, so you know what shaders. So shaders are the thing that you can use to like change the color of your armor.
Right.
Basically, what's happened here is that they've taken that concept and it's become a one-time consumable item. So if you get a shader, you can use it on your armor once, and now it's attached to that armor. So not only if you put another one on, that destroys the one that you had. So if you have like an orange one and you're like, well, I want to use blue, the orange one disappears, right?
But you paid for.
But do you remember how often we would switch armor in Destiny? If you switch armor, it's attached to that armor, so it's just gone. So. And granted, it's only shaders, right? It's only colors, but they took a thing that was like a constant and they made it a consumable, and then people. So why would they do that? You might be thinking, well, because they added shaders to it's one of the microtransactions. You can buy shaders now. So like we're gonna take this thing, or like we think that people pay money for, so we're gonna fucking yank it out of that game, like pulling a tooth out of a dog, and we're gonna put it in this microtransaction suite. And if you really want to have that red armor, you're gonna pay up for it, buddy.
And if you want it multiple times, you got to pay up multiple times.
You got to pay up multiple times.
Get the fuck
I'm just thinking, like, when you and I
town.
played, like, I probably went through armor like fucking tissues.
Yeah, dude, because you were like, oh, this is cool, another color, perfect.
Yeah. Well, and you get upgrade, and then you get like a better piece of armor. Like you're always upgrading armor. That's the point of the fucking game. So like, what do you? I just don't get it.
I do. It's Bungie trying to just buff people right out of it. Dude, so right there, I will tell you right now, I don't care if you like Bungie or like Destiny's Child 2, I'm going to tell you right now, I will not buy that game. Right there, that is sealed the deal.
Oh, really? You're not going to buy the entire game?
Nope.
I was already like not that super interested in it.
I didn't really care about it to begin with.
I'm kind of glad you feel the same way, because I was going to be like, if you like it, then we can do it for the show, I guess, but I don't have any interest in looking that far into it.
Me neither.
And like I don't run into a ton of people that are interested in it. Like the game blog, like, so right now we're looking at an article from Kotaku. They're like the biggest Destiny nut writers I've ever seen in my entire life. They fucking love this game. They will not stop talking about this game. And Donald Trump. So
yeah, it shows you. So it's
I just don't run into people. Well, I'm sure we have friends that
we have friends that play it, and you know what? That's their cup of tea. I don't care what you play.
So that's a big thing. I don't want to like shit on anyone who enjoys Destiny. I totally get why you would like the game. I enjoyed the time playing it with you.
Multiplayer. Yeah, that was fun. But I will tell you, when little things like this accumulate out, what's going to make this stop is people not giving in. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
If you don't, so here's the thing: if you don't like this kind of stuff, then you need to say it with your wallet.
Opinion, yeah.
Yeah, just don't buy the game, or certainly don't buy the microtransactions.
Yeah.
Right, but the point, they know that. So it's this 80-20%. They know that 80% of the people aren't going to do it. 20% are.
So there's a lot of money in this 20%. So here, let me throw you this.
Be the 80%.
Don't be the 20% that's a dumb ass.
Hashtag the 80. That should have been our hashtag. The 80%. The 80%. Speaking of which, guys, today our hashtag is FU Bungie.
Yeah, I wonder why. God.
We decided before this podcast we were going to be mad at Bungie today.
That's just, damn, that's stupid. Done.
I'm ambivalent on it because I already didn't have an interest in the game. So
yeah,
they can do whatever.
Well, if I get it for free, then I'll check it out. But until
guys,
that day,
you guys can donate this game to us. I'm sure I would enjoy playing. I'm sure if
it'd probably be a
game in hand. If I played, I wouldn't be like, "Whoa, I have to pay for shaders."
I'm not going to pay
experience ruin. Throw the controller.
I'm not going to pay $60 for this game though.
No, fuck that.
This will be a $20 game in a year, so good luck, because that's what happened with the other.
Well, and then they'll release it like 4 other times.
Yeah, they'll add downloadable content on top of this with more shaders added to buy.
I think the thing we got to consider is that it's an MMO RPG kind of game on the consoles, right? So it's just, I don't think they maybe they do more so than others, but for the most part, I don't think they give a shit about bringing in new players. I think they just wanted to feed more content to the people that have already decided that they like Destiny.
That's stupid. Yeah, we're good. We only have a quarter battery on that last.
Okay, well, let's hope this MacBook doesn't crash on us.
All right, let's
ready to move on to the
next.
Oh, fucking autoplay. All right, next article is 90% of Gearbox is working on a game that's probably Borderlands 3.
So I was very excited about this.
So you sent me this article. I didn't read it, but...
Basically what's going on is PAX West just happened not too long ago.
Yeah.
And they had announced, I did a few articles I sent Les that I'm very excited about from PAX. This was one of them. So me and Wes were also big Borderlands fans.
I fucking love Borderlands.
And we played.
What did we play? We played the second one through.
We played second one through.
Get him out of that one.
And then we played the first one too.
We
went back to it. And I loved the Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Like when I got that on the PS4, I was like, dude, I like that.
You like that one a lot? I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good like it would be a good $25-$30 game.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good $60 game.
If you get it with the remastered edition.
That's what I got mine for.
That's the way to
which
do
they
it.
were talking about Borderlands 1 remastered. I don't know if that ever happened. But with this happening, like Gearbox is like, all right, so we haven't heard much hype about Borderlands. We did the Handsome Jack's like prequel that was like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They did that, and I heard people liked it. I never played it. I have it. I got it for free from something, and just never played it.
So the thing I'm happy to hear is that it's the original team. It's the actual. It's the original studio, because the last one was made by like a Australian studio.
Yeah.
That's why everyone had like Australian accents. It was made by this Australian studio. This is actually made by, I mean, I don't know if it's the same people, but it's at least the same the same studio space that made the last two games.
There's a tech demo for it too.
Yeah, you want to watch that?
Yeah, we can watch a little bit of it. We're not going to watch the whole thing because we're in audio, so we'll commentate. So brought to you by Gillette.
Don't give a shout out to Gillette. If they want us to say their name, they have to fucking pay us.
$10. Turns out $10.
Gillette will never pay up. Maybe like Harry's.
All right, skip
Ravers
the shit then. Fuck you, Gillette. And then look at how they're trying to get this. Do you think gamers really care what they
Dollar Shave Club, if you're listening to this, we'd love a sponsorship.
Look at this guy.
I'll say hate speech for $5.
Look at this guy. Gearbox. I like that shirt. That's a pretty cool Gearbox shirt. Look at how socially awkward he is.
I know. He's just a classic, like, just goes up in a gamer shirt and a hoodie.
Time to get out. And this is IGN, so... Yo, I would love to go to PAX. Maybe next year we should go.
Well, that's the one that's press only, right?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Well, we are the press.
They're like, how many subscribers do you have? Like, we have enough. Don't worry about it. Let us in.
Doesn't matter. How do you think we're going to get more, dummies?
Yeah, say that to them. I'm sure they'll go over well.
I love the shader graphics too.
So, all right. So it's just a tech. So they're just showing us some scenery and stuff. So we're looking at
the silhouettes are good,
outlook.
But it still has.
I was really blown away by
shade.
the variety of environments in the second one.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Blew my socks. I fucking love that game.
Yeah, it's a solid game. And how many guns you actually got? Like there's millions of guns. Like it was the No Man's Sky of a good game. So where you could do anything you wanted to in it and be all right.
How depressed would you be if this came out and it's like, okay, well, so gun skins are going to be a dollar each.
I would go to Gearbox and kick everybody in their dick, dude.
We'll see. I mean, it's the same people that put out Alien Colonial Marines, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but. Sometimes
they say like we're gonna take a break making one of the most beloved games in video game history and just make one of the biggest pieces of shit of this century.
Sometimes you gotta polish a turd a couple of times before you get a real winner. All right, do you want to skip through to see if we? Story. Well, I just want to see if they had anything else because. Oh, there you go. That's.
No, I feel like I've seen this before. GDC. I feel like I've seen this exact thing before. 2017. Why do I feel like I've seen this exact tech demo?
Maybe you have. Maybe you had a wet dream about it. I don't know. All right, let's get to the next one. So, Borderlands 3, can't wait.
Next story is Nintendo says Mario isn't a plumber anymore.
So, this is a big thing right now.
Mamma mia.
Basically, Nintendo came out. Did you read anything about this?
Only a little bit.
So basically, Nintendo came out and said, and it's not like they were like, he's not a plumber, he never was a plumber. Basically, they came out and said, Mario is everything. Mario
is God. Mario is inside each and every one of us.
Basically.
Mario is the Matrix.
Scientology of Mario. They were like, oh, Mario has been a doctor. Mario is your mother. Mario is your father. What else
You cannot
did
take
he
care
say?
of your child because only Mario can. Only with Mario can you succeed in life.
And then at the very end, like Nintendo's like, yeah, he was a plumber for like a few minutes.
He's a plumber once, but we don't talk about that.
But he
anymore.
was like person that saved the princess. He was, and it's like,
Are you
all
skeptical
right,
on all that?
I think that's
Like
bullshit.
for a doctor and a event, like he's still wearing his fucking overalls.
I wouldn't have.
If my doctor walked in, he was wearing blue jean overalls.
Yeah, well,
I'd be like, I think I'm gonna suss this out on my own.
he had a white lab.
I think I'll
so
WebMD
that
this
makes it
real
out.
quick.
Yeah, right. It's like, here, I just got done plunging some shit. Here's a pill for you. Good for you. Get feeling better. My hands.
It's like,
are
I got bad. I
covered
can't
in
cure your cancer, but I can clear out your clogged drain.
if you want. And they were like, in Luigi, he was a plumber. Like, they're like...
No, they threw him under the bus.
They basically... No, they...
Luigi's still pretty much a piece of shit, guys. He's still a plumber. He hasn't
yeah.
done much.
So, I don't know. Mario has always been a plumber. That's his thing. That's what he...
But he isn't.
was.
I mean, clearly he's an adventurer because the game is him going on these crazy adventures. Not you never had the Mario game where he like goes from house to house like clearing people's septic tanks.
But if they had that game, I'd play it.
you would not.
I swear to God, I'd play it over Destiny any day.
Just Mario the shit sucker,
Dude,
just like him working for the brain drain or whatever.
Tell you right now.
Like this is a big one.
Tell you right now, I'd play it over Destiny 2, Destiny's Child.
Destiny 2 is the real shit sucker.
So that's the big thing about this story is like people are pissed off because they're like, dude, our childhood is Mario being a plumber. So that's why I threw that in there, a little Nintendo shade.
I like the idea of the working man like rising up and doing
being
something
able
amazing.
to do something different. Yeah, I agree. And I'm not saying that was his only design was to take shit and suck it out of a drain. But I would tell you,
because as we know, that's all plumbers do.
That's it, right? Well, and the thing is like Mario becomes like, you know, he's like what you said, the everyday man.
Yeah.
Who literally, he's the everyday man that saves a princess from a giant fucking turtle with spikes on his back.
It's a theme that we can not relate to, but it's a theme we can get behind.
You get behind
it
because
inspires you.
Yeah, he's the everyday Joe saving somebody.
I don't know if I like this wording that this new phrasing of them. It's like the Scientology phrasing, like he is
Everything.
He is everything. He is everywhere.
He is around
when
you.
you touch yourself, Mario is there.
Mario sees you with his mustache.
We see you touching that
and his
Goomba.
goddamn blue eyes.
He's judging you too.
He's judging you. Look at the picture. He's like, you touch your dick?
You touch your
don't
dick?
do it.
I fucking don't.
I don't. Mario says stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Stay in school. Just keep those hands out of your pants.
Oh, winners don't do drugs, and they plumb shit for the next 20 years.
Now, can you show me where your bathroom is? I gotta clear your shit tank.
Your mom flushed down 20 of your dead fish.
Your mom's a real beast, so I gotta get in there.
Awesome.
Next story is a Nightmare what does it say? A Nightmare Creatures reboot wasn't what we were expecting. So what the hell is Nightmare Creatures?
No fucking way. So this might be
game.
This might be a game that I would definitely play on the channel. Nightmare Creatures. So I have it for the N64, the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
And essentially, and I got Nightmare Creatures too. Essentially, the game is about, it's kind of like London in like the 20s and 30s. And there's this dude that's basically making fucking, making like creatures and shit and trying to take over the world by killing just people. So the whole idea is you're, and I haven't played this game in so long. The whole idea is you're like this guy that's going in to take out the guy that's creating the creatures, and it's got a pretty cool story. This is something I played. I never finished through it, but like I would buy this game. Like this game comes out, so it's a reboot. This guy. It is.
I am the Dark Lord of the Battle.
I was watching this while pooping, and I was like, what? So, like, you'd go into catacombs and shit, and you would be killing the people. Like, there was werewolves, there were zombies. It was a fun game. You know what it reminds me of?
Oh, the world will come to know my wrath.
It reminds me of Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah?
That's exactly, if I was to put a tag on it.
That's a tall order, boy.
Yo, and if they do it right, like, yo, that game was scary, like, when I was a kid. So if they do it right, I can't wait. When they announced that, I was like, what?
Next article is Enter a Waking Nightmare in Never Again.
I also watched the trailer. I started to, and then I was like, nope, I don't want to watch the rest of it.
Scary?
No, I just didn't want to ruin it for the show.
You want to watch it next?
Yeah, we can. I'm excited.
Do you know anything about this?
Not really.
Okay. This is the gameplay trailer for, what was it, Never Again?
Never Again.
It's only like a minute, guys, that are listening to the podcast.
Yeah, so
It's
right now you see a little kid
girl running through the forest.
And it's a puzzle game, too. They said it's survival horror at its best.
Picking locks, unlocking padlocks.
Huh.
Running around tunnels.
Or that was a colonoscopy thing. Yeah, this
we've
is
seen
what
that
was cool.
before.
Yeah, right? I was like, what?
So it's a lot of a little girl running through. Whoa, that was pretty creepy. Severed head on a thing. On a
Like
chain.
a spike.
Well, this actually looks pretty creepy.
So they don't give you much to go with it.
This looks like it's going to be another. Is this another PC exclusive?
It might be. I can't wait for it. It looks cool. I just thought it was something good because it was something out of since we're getting into like the Halloween time.
Yeah, it's coming out
I'm
on
like,
Steam.
yeah, I'm.
So what we just gotta do is we'll get my PC over here. There's so many like horror games on Steam that we need to be playing through this month.
I'm just gonna buy. I gotta make a PC. So that's my next endeavor.
Keep an eye on that. You see that battery thing? See how it's yellow in that bottom right? If that turns red, you let me know.
Okay. That little yellow number.
Yeah, it's the far right. It looks like.
I see it. Yeah. Shit.
Dead Rising 4 heads to PlayStation 4 with a brand new mode.
Huh, that's weird. Xbox One exclusive yet again. PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, this is like once again.
What happened with the second one?
I remember at E3 it's become kind of a meme now to say like Xbox exclusive. Like it doesn't mean anything, or just console exclusive in general doesn't mean anything.
The only ones that you don't see move out or change their mind is PlayStation 4. Haven't seen a Killzone game on the old Xbox.
Yeah, but what they do sometimes, they'll advertise a game at like E3 or PAX or something, and they'll say it's a PlayStation exclusive,
and then it gets hyped out, and then they're like, oh.
Well, then you find out it comes out on the PC also. Like maybe it would never. It's a console exclusive to PlayStation, so that's how they get.
That's cool. Maybe that's what they're doing though.
Yeah, but still, it's a little bit misleading because a lot of games you get on the PC.
And I was just like, they named it Frank's Big Package. I'm like, yep, there you go, Dead
Rising 4 Frank's Big Package. That's nice.
So that was a game that had multiplayer that we should have played through. So I never played the fourth one. I have the third one for the Xbox One.
Are you gonna get it for the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Cool.
I like it. That'll be, if it's multiplayer, that'll be great. Oh, this is why I'm excited for.
Next story is the Friday the 13th Spring Break DLC trailer.
So PAX West 2017 sent another video. So I am excited for this because, oh wait, you know what's funny about this?
What?
This is a free download from what I've heard.
It's free? I think when you logged in your PS4 earlier,
it was updating. That's weird. It's a company
didn't pay for it.
A company that's selling me $39 and is like, here's free DLC.
What a concept!
That's weird, right? So I think they're doing it because they understand. We got to watch the trailer though because it's really funny.
You want to watch it right now?
Yeah, I watched the trailer just to get it. This is going to be a little more. This is like 80s cheese.
I really enjoyed playing this game.
We still got a lot of friends that play it. I was like, what is this?
So this is Spring Break DLC. So was it like outfits and stuff?
Outfits, and they said that there's a new camp, and they revamped other camps.
Oh, it's a new map?
So I was like, all right. Woo! So now we're getting
all right,
into
so for the listeners, it's just a bunch of half-naked teenagers dancing around a campfire, showing off their bikinis and stuff.
Well, they're camp counselors, not teenagers, so they can show that.
All right, okay,
that's how they got away with like the nakedness in like the original movies.
By saying that, yeah. Well, I don't think the actors were actually teenagers, so.
Well, touche. So I think they're digital. Watch this. This is so funny. Don't watch.
Oh, that was gonna be Jason at first.
That dude's like, what? There's a grimace on his face.
Dude comes strolling in with a leopard.
Oh, and
leopard speedo. A spear comes through his head. And then just, it would be better if Jason was in the leopard bikini.
Oh man, just walking in.
Like, I'm here to fuck shit up.
The 1984 spring break clothing pack.
That's awesome.
So yeah, this is what a weird concept. A video game by Gun that is like, hey, let's just, you know, give them free content.
Let's give them what they want.
Because you know what? They're smart because this is
Give
going to
them,
get
give
people...
them those banana hammocks, guys.
Give them those banana hammocks. Because people are going to get this content, talk about it, and be like, yo,
Yeah,
have
it's
you
all good
played Friday the
publicity.
13th? Like, as of now, I played it recently, and the updates are getting better and better.
Yeah.
So eventually they said that it's going to be a one-player game, which once they completely do
like a
that...
campaign.
There we go.
We'll have to come back to that. I really enjoyed it.
I like that too. That was a good game.
I don't think I've played as Jason yet either. So,
No, because
gotta,
we haven't ever been.
So we got to set it.
that.
Well, maybe we'll do another video where we try to get a bunch of Jason footage.
Yeah, and get people to actually play for us.
All right. Sony is releasing 3 new translucent PS4 controllers this month.
Getting into that coolness.
So I thought it was pretty good. One's red, one's clear, and the blue. Not the greatest pictures, but
The clear is white, right? Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
clear's white.
Which that would be cool.
That blue looks pretty cool. I have a blue,
like that blue.
PS2 controller. I love that shit. This is.
I had the
slightly
white
different.
one, which I really like.
Yeah.
Did I ever get the red one? No. Who had a red one? Didn't you have a red one?
What are you talking about? PS4?
PS4
I was talking about
your
PS2.
PS3. Somebody had a red controller, and I was like, yo. I always thought I don't remember.
Not I, young one.
Shit.
Well, now you can get a translucent red one.
I like that. I think that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Only thing that'll make it better is if they put LEDs. Like, remember when they did that craze where your controller could light up?
Oh yeah.
But the thing is,
it's always the
though,
aftermarket ones that do that.
This has the blue the back lighting, which with the little light bars. So I don't think they would do something like that. That's
too
much
much light consuming the energy. Yeah. All right, guys,
Cool.
This is our last gaming story of the night. It's a new South Park game gets harder if you play a black character. Have you seen this?
No.
All right, so if you take a look, the difficulty slider. So on easy, you're white, right? And then you can move the difficulty over to very difficult, and as you slide over, your character becomes black. So choosing the shade of your skin and the difficulty are like the same meter. So if you're white, the game's easier, and if you're black, the game's harder.
Are people
and if
like,
you're somewhere in the middle, it's somewhere in the middle.
Are peepers
peeping on this?
Are people like pissed about this?
I think people don't really know how to react because I don't think anyone gets what the
message is. Yeah,
like, I don't know if that's like the lefties would say, well, this is them clearly trying to say that like life is more difficult if you're a black person, right? And then like the people on the right would be like, no, they're clearly making fun of that content. Nobody knows, so they're all just like, everyone's talking about it, but nobody seems to have an opinion on it.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker yet again going for it.
They fucking know how to. They know how to make headlines. That's hilarious too. So what they said is it doesn't affect the gameplay though. They said it doesn't affect the combat. It just makes every other aspect of your life more difficult if you play as a black person.
That's crazy.
Isn't that funny? They really know how to make headlines. Kudos to them.
Yeah, you know that's what their big thing is. I didn't hear about this. That's different, definitely. I will say, you know, Matt Stone, Trey Parker. Did you ever see?
It's funny watching you trying to navigate this.
I'm trying to navigate.
So our founding fathers founded this country on a principle of.
No, that's funny because they're probably doing it, you know, to prove a message.
I think they're just trolling.
Oh, that too. Hey, whatever. They're the best at it.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch?
Personally, I think it's really funny.
That is very funny.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch? There was a documentary on Netflix about Matt Stone and Trey Parker. It's called 7 Days to Air or something like that.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they went
to see how hard they work is like
it's crazy.
Blows your mind.
And then they talked about how they went to like, what was it, the Oscars or the Grammys or something like that?
Oh, and like
and they were
MDMA
on
or something.
acid.
Yeah.
And they went in and they both wore dresses. Like, that is just classic. And even if you don't like South Park, they made a great movie called Basketball. It's one of my favorite sports trolling movies. And like Cannibal the musical and all this other stuff.
They're amazing. It was also really interesting to see how like fly by the seat of the pants they are on that. Like, it's just like It really is for them. It's like a race to the deadline to get that episode out.
Stuff like this is why they're like they stay fresh.
I know these guys are because they're so inspiring.
They are funny, yeah. For being two guys that animated with literally freaking construction paper their first season. Like, good for you.
To go from that to this, like, I mean, how many people have like 20 plus seasons out, and people are like, it's still as strong as it ever was.
Other than the Simpsons, and the
to remain
Simpsons
that
are
relevant.
starting.
A lot of people would say that.
Back, yeah. Coming down, I should say.
Do you want another beer?
Sure.
Yeah. Because then now we're gonna get into current events.
Oh man. Crazy. So keep talking about.
Okay. I mean, as a white man, how I feel about this is.
God.
I don't want to pop off the current events until you're here to.
Oh man.
To enjoying it.
That's crazy.
Guys, thanks for listening to episode 5.
Yeah,
we made it, guys. We made it here. 5 episodes, halfway to 10. We've been told that when we get to 10, that's when we're going to become rich and famous.
Gosh, could that only happen?
So send in your hate comments to this video.
I just want people to comment on our videos. I don't care.
Yeah, if you're listening, just leave a comment. Just say hi.
Yeah. That's all we want is to talk to people. We're lonely.
This is all an elaborate ruse to get friends, guys. That's why we're doing this. Do you drink beer normally anymore, or do you drink all your alcohol out of a fucking plastic duck now?
Plastic duck.
Okay.
You're not going to do a duck?
No, I'll do a duck. Current events.
Oh, man.
With CJ and his sexy friend West.
No way.
All right, first current event is Dennis Rodman offers to help Trump and the U.S. Straighten things out with North Korea.
No way.
So Dennis Rodman's like, yo, let me get in there. Y'all, I'll sort this all out.
No way.
Oh, shit. Dude, every fucking time.
Man. Well, tip this back a little, because I'm watching this, like, thinking that it's going to go on your
I'm a big boy.
laptop. Yeah. How mad would you be?
I'd be pissed off if I got beer in my laptop.
You would be
so Dennis Rodman, man, he could be our key to avoiding nuclear
and this
winter. Can you imagine being like, our last hope is fucking Dennis Rodman.
He's like, I will play you with Kim Jong.
Yeah.
In
do
a game
1-on-1
of basketball for
when the loser gets nuked.
Gets nuked.
Loser fucking dies.
And then he like dunks on him. So what's he, like, friends with Kim Jong?
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but he's been over there a few times, like at the request of Kim Jong Un. I think it's a new one. He likes him. I've always wondered if it's like if it's like an actual admiration for him, or they just love shitting on Americans so much. And Dennis Rodman's such a like peculiar looking guy that I wonder if they bring him over just to like secretly make fun of him. Yeah, I don't know.
This is what American scumdogs look like.
But I mean, apparently everybody seems to think that they're like, he really likes Dennis Rodman a lot.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I don't know, but they've done like documentary. They've sent him over there a few times. So he's been over there a few times to hang out with them.
Well, whatever.
But I mean, he hasn't managed to stop nuclear proliferation from over there. So
yeah, tell him to.
So all his trips, I guess that nuclear war never came up.
What if he? What if he was able to get them to stop making like nuclear stuff? How crazy would that be? Dennis Rodman saves the world, but stops like world.
I'd be a fan.
Stops World War III?
Or starts it. What if he gets over there and just pisses him off?
He's like, listen.
You don't have to fucking... Because they did I can't remember what the documentary is called right now, but they did a documentary when he went over there. I think he's been over a few times. And he kind of gets like really fucking trashed. Like he gets really drunk. And like he like makes fun of people and stuff. Like he's not super well behaved on his trips.
What?
So he's offering to get in there. I don't think they're gonna let him in. I'm pretty sure. I think that's probably not a super safe area to be in right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't, especially with the South Korea and all that craziness. Mm-hmm. That's intense. Didn't know that.
So my dad actually went on a business trip
with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, with Dennis Rodman. My dad plays for the Harlem Globetrotters now.
Played with the Chicago Bulls back in the day. Scottie Pippen and your dad were like passing the ball back and forth.
Can you imagine my dad?
Could you imagine?
For those of you that haven't seen he looks like the guy in the Pringles can. Pretty much. If you've seen that, then you know what my dad looks like. Anyway, he went to South Korea on a business trip, and while he was there, they kept getting these like national alerts.
Yeah.
But it was weird because it wouldn't be for anything severe. they get these like crazy national alerts to be like, it's raining outside, it's a hot one out there today, or there's a lot of rain. So people are like, why are they putting out these like huge national alerts
nuclear threat
for benign weather things? It's because they think that they were testing the system. So like, we need to make sure our like super emergency
when
systems
did your dad
work.
go? Not too long
This
ago?
was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
No way.
Yeah. So he's over there, and they get like this, and then like everyone's phones would blow up, and he'd be like, "It's a hot one out there."
Whoa.
Like, why the fuck would you like? And it's because they're testing it. They want to make sure that like the system works. If fucking nukes, isn't that crazy?
Yo, I can't believe your dad went down there.
I know, he went to Seoul. I was like, you get in there, you get the fuck out of there.
You gotta fly and go. Although I'd go to, that'd be fun. Like I would
It'd
love
be fun
to
when we're not on the brink of nuclear warfare.
Yeah, man. Your dad's got nuts of steel, man.
Yeah, well, it's in the family. So next story is library asks people to stop paying fines with Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
What?
Here, we'll play the video just for laughs.
Very simple plea for borrowers. Stop paying the fees with Chuck E. Cheese tokens. The Peabody Institute Library posted this picture to Facebook saying, because the Chuck E. Cheese coins are not real money,
We can't accept him.
apparently they've seen an uptick in people wanting to pay with the tokens.
Somebody's-
You tell me that's not money?
Technically,
Someone's like, yo, someone told me that. You tell me this goddamn rat wasn't president at one point? I'm pretty sure the fucking rat was president at one point.
oh,
Yeah, so
shit.
people are paying their library fines with Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
Dude, I'd be
To the point where like
stoked.
they had to put out a PSA, be like, guys, stop trying to pay off your fines.
Yo,
And Chuck E. Cheese,
and
it's not
everybody's
real.
like-
It's not real
everybody's
money.
like- well, technically, you have to pay for those tokens.
You put time in.
There's money.
There
There's
was me.
money
I'd be like, yo, listen,
involved.
I put fucking like 3 hours in that goddamn
Money
roller shuffle ball thing.
Money was.
I needed to see something out of that.
How did they get that?
I
They had to spend money. It
I
wasn't
lost
like
a
he
child
went-
in that ball pit. I never saw him
never
again.
saw it.
These tokens have to be worth something.
He ate a Toblerone, and it wasn't a Toblerone.
And it went downhill from there.
I thought it was a Baby Ruth, but it turned out it was a piece of shit with nuts in it. So
These
you take
tokens,
my
you take my goddamn Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
you take my blood money, my blood tokens.
Yeah, I almost beat the fuck out of that goddamn mouse too. It came up on my wife a little too quick. Had to flatten him out. I looked at that guy. I was like, I don't like the way you look at my girl, you goddamn mouse. You ever see the way that fucking thing looks?
I'm gonna fucking slug you one.
The fucking mouse rolled up on me a little too quick one time.
Oh, go to images. I thought he was a furry. I had to beat his ass.
Chuck E. Cheese robot.
Holy shit.
Look at that fucking guy.
Whoa. That is so funny because that is definitely Five Nights at Freddy. I don't even care where you're at. But if they were cool, like that would be how man. Could you imagine if somebody got the rights for Chuck E. Cheese and were like, let's make a horror game out of this?
I was surprised to hear this franchise is even still in business. Cause I don't even know where would you go if you want to go to Chuck E. There isn't one.
Syracuse.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I
You
want
wanna
to.
go?
Yeah,
What-
right.
what
We
are you
should
doing
do
later?
a video
Of
vlog.
us, 2 grown men going to Chuck E. Cheese
We'll take-
and then being escorted out by the FBI.
Giant fucking rat. Sergey House.
Just big paws on your shoulders. I'm gonna have to kick you guys out of here.
I'm gonna have to kick you guys out. Yeah. So when I was younger, my grandma had taken me to Chuck E. Cheese. It's my dad's mom. And we had gone to Chuck E. Cheese to play some games, which was fun. You know, being like a 18-year-old kid. No, I'm just messing with you. A 6-year-old kid.
I just turned 20 years old.
Dad.
I really wanted to get in that ball pit.
I was like 6 or 7.
I was a little bit bigger than the other kids, but
Just kicked around the turds in there and went.
ew.
She had taken me there, and I was like 6 or 7. Played some games, and then I remember there was a Toys R Us next to it. And the Toys R Us next
best
to
day
it,
ever.
she took me over there,
They planned that out.
and they had a video game. Oh yeah, super easy. Then they had like the old stores used to have where you could play an actual game to demo it out.
Mm-hmm.
It was for the Super Nintendo, and it was the first time I ever played Street Fighter 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
You're riding that Chuck E. Cheese high
Chuck
when you were
E.
doing
Cheese
it.
high, dude.
You're cheesing like
had
a
fucking
motherfucker.
cheese and
Just
cheese
covered in
pizza,
cheese.
and I just went in, and then I was like, "What's this fighting game? Why is there like this?"
And then you
this
blew
dude?
out the nearest toilet.
And then I blew out.
And then Mario had to come and fix it.
Come and fix it. Well, technically, he wasn't a plumber at the time. So yeah, it was just a good memory. You ever been?
Yeah. There was one. It wasn't in Syracuse. There used to be one somewhere around here. It was like an hour drive to get out there.
There's like Albany,
It closed.
Auburn.
Yeah, maybe I think Auburn is where we went, but it closed down like a long time ago. Yeah, I always loved it. I was never good enough at the games to get any tokens or anything, and I was too young to like know how to play. So I just like fucked around in the ball pit and stuff. But I loved it for that. I remember they always played Danger Zone. Flying to the Danger Zone.
Yeah, because you were in the ball pit.
They play that fucking song all the time.
Navigating child
loved
turds,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Danger Zone. Boom. Poop hit you in the forehead. Gone.
All right. Next story is
I can't.
The World Clown Association complains that the movie It is hurting real clowns. So
I wonder if they've read the book.
I was surprised to hear that there was even a World Clown Association. Like, these weirdos get together and what do they do? They just hang
juggle.
out. Just juggle. Just
Yo, so by the way,
my wife left me.
My wife
Again?
left me.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, again. And then I watched that It movie. That's fucking ourselves up. What do you mean? Well, yeah, it's about an evil clown that's taking kids and shit.
Hey, everyone's gonna think that we kill kids and put them in our crawl space. Why would they think that? It's like, well, Freddy did it last week. Well, no one's perfect.
I would like to say, who was it? What killer was it? Like Ed Gein or what? No, it wasn't Ed Gein. No. It was the fat John Wayne Gacy, right?
John Wayne Gacy, yep.
Or John Gacy.
John Gacy.
Yeah, whatever. You know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Whatever that guy is. Comment that. Tell us if I'm wrong. Or
yeah, I think if
his
anyone's
name is.
damaged the reputation to clowns, it's probably the guy that
was eating
murdered
people.
dozens of young boys and stuffed them in his crawl
And
space.
ate them. So, yeah, man, I want to see it. That looks like a good movie.
I know, I'm so stoked to see it. I have no interest in seeing a real life clown.
The original, like the movie with Tim Curry wasn't bad. But, like, I don't know. I've heard some cool stuff. Like Stephen King he was trolling people. He put a red balloon in his window. And people were like, holy shit, Stephen King's got a red balloon in his window.
That's funny.
Taking pictures. I'd do the same shit.
Yeah. It's all promotion.
Yeah, right? That movie looks scary as shit. So, Clown Association, get over it. They're probably the 20% that's buying the fucking Destiny shit. The Clown Association.
Same people. You think it's them?
They're like, I need
So
my
you
clown
want to play
makeup.
some Destiny 2 later?
Yeah, as long as we get shaders.
Fuck yeah. I got $20 to put out on shaders today.
Yeah, just for my single armor. Let's make them red
Now that I
and
don't have
white.
kids anymore, I got tons of money to spend on all these shaders.
Let's make them red and white. We'll make them clowns.
You want to kill some kids later? I don't see why not.
Yeah,
We are clowns after all.
We are clowns and then blame it on it. Perfect.
All right, this is the last story of the night, and then I got to piss like a fucking racehorse.
All right.
Got to piss out of my huge dick. Denver nurses suspended for opening body bag to admire a man's genitals. So, how do you? And that nurse's name was Brennan West.
So you're just like,
Hashtag no regrets.
yo, you're walking up to your friend and you're like, yo, dude, did you see that guy?
Did you see the cock on that dead guy?
That's just that fucking dead dick.
Fucking dead dick.
Fuck
Dude,
that
when that rigor mortis sets in, it's like next level, dude.
Well, at least they didn't like do anything naughty to it.
Only in Denver. Well, as far as we know, yeah. So
Yeah.
one person, they sealed him up. Then the nurse was like, I gotta catch another fucking glimpse of that D, son. So she went back, unzipped the bag to just to look at it again.
Took a selfie.
Oh my god, can you imagine that's floating around somewhere on Instagram? And then I think she like bragged about it to the other nurses, and they ratted on her. The whole team got suspended.
Why did you be like, yo, guess what I did? I was eating my ham sandwich, right?
It just makes you think.
I got off of lunch and I was like, you know what? I want to see that dead guy's dick. Like, just roll.
I was just thinking about that dead guy's dick, and I was like, I gotta catch this
get
thing, look
in
at
on
that.
this guy.
Like,
Look
is it
at
worth
this
risking your career?
mongoloid.
I'm like, I mean, if you're not willing to risk your career over dead dick, what are you willing to risk it over?
He's like, she's like, I save lives. Or
What if this was only in Denver?
that's crazy, man. That's scary though. What do you think they're doing when
I mean,
you're...
it makes you think like, what happens to you after you're dead?
Not even that. What happens if you went in for a surgery and you're knocked out?
People are just taking selfies with their dick.
Jesus.
Look at this.
Look at this mushroom stamp. God. For real?
So,
suspended.
And I was surprised also to see that she was only suspended. It was like, all right, it's probably like paid leave too. All right, take 2 weeks off.
Get all your dead dick.
Supervisor's like, all right, take 2 weeks off. It's going to be paid. Legally, I would say you probably want to delete those pictures from your phone.
Yeah, right? Don't let the people's family know about this guy's family.
And from now on, we can only have you handle dead women bodies for reasons that I hope I don't have to explain to you.
Yeah, that's... Dude, what a messed up thing.
Dude, it's a cycle. Life is a vicious cycle, and after you're dead, people quit. People just keep molesting you.
Looking at your dead dick.
All right, so I think
what do? You're like, yo, let's see this thing.
What can you do?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just unzip it, bust your iPhone out, and just throw your career out the window.
Yeah, right?
I have to piss so bad, so we gotta wrap this up right now.
Right.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is episode 5.
Episode 5.
If you'd like to support the podcast, please, you can follow us now we're on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, and Google Play. More to come. So follow us on those for the podcast. Also, but if you want to support the channel, you can go over to youtube.com/drunkassgaming and subscribe to our channel. Yep. Leave some comments. Say hi to us in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Really would love to hear people just leave comments.
We're very lonely. Please just talk to us.
Just give us the time.
Frankly, we're teetering on the edge. And
teetering on the edge.
Things don't pick up for me, I think I'm going to head down to the local morgue and just start taking some selfies. Things aren't looking up for me, guys.
Dead penises are wrong.
So check out the video podcast if you guys watch on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the support. What else? If the people on YouTube, if you're wondering why we upload the entire podcast in its entirety and then put up like separate clips, it's because one, it helps the algorithm on YouTube. I mean, is it worth one of this? So it helps the algorithm on YouTube to have more videos out and like to put out
the funny
snippets of this podcast that are like centered around a specific topic. What it's going to help people pull more people into the channel. And it also serves for like it's content for the people that don't want to like watch us fuck around for an hour.
Yeah, which we also like to do that.
And then we're also going to put that up on YouTube on Facebook too.
Facebook.
So that's why. So some of you might be wondering like, why do you guys upload an hour-long podcast and then cut out 5 minutes of it and do that? It helps with the algorithm. It helps pull people in. Yeah. Not everybody wants to watch an hour-long podcast.
The whole hour of our podcast.
So that's for that.
So, and then a fun thing is we're going to be starting to do some more gameplay games and.
Yeah, we always do. Every fall, we usually manage to do a Let's Play or something. So we'll figure something out. But Night Trap is up there if you want to see that.
Let's Play, a full Let's Play.
If you want to count that, that's a full Let's Play. We're fucking counting it.
Why would we not?
We did a perfect game. We did a perfect game of Night Trap.
We did a perfect game by cheating, but we did that.
We did it.
We did it. So go watch that if that's up now, and then watch our classics. Watch.
Yeah, just go through, guys. Just comb through our catalog.
Comb through it.
Just message me on Facebook. Just say hi to me.
I think we should get into videos again, like little commercials and stuff.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to do more like skits and stuff. It's just
this is the easiest right now.
I think this is so easy.
This is really easy.
That's a lot of fun too. I really enjoy doing this.
Yeah, I like talking about dead dicks and all that too, man.
You gotta find the comedy in life.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm literally gonna piss my pants. We gotta.
All right,
guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Later.
That's ridiculous.